And police commander advised citizens to report crime. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I am Louis Maingu. Thank you for joining us. Governor for Madang Province, Ramsey Pariwa, has presented 2 checks to the Minister for Police, Peter Chamalili Jr., today to purchase vehicles and dinghies for Madang Police.
Officially present a check of
Under Madang Provincial Services Improvement Program, or PSIP, Governor Ramsey Pariwa presented a check of 2.1 million kina to the police minister to purchase 10 police vehicles. Additionally, a 79,000 kina check was presented as well for 8 dinghies for Madang Maritime Police. Governor Pariwa has mentioned that this check presentation would have been done a long time ago, but the delay in his intervention to support his provincial police command was due to some administrative issues within the provincial administration. He added that he appreciates the effort of Madang Provincial Police Commander, Acting Superintendent Robert Baim, for his input towards the command and control of the province.
last year's festive season was peaceful, and this year's festive season is exceptional. It shows the command and control and the leadership that the PPC is doing now, and I'm grateful and I'd like to support.
Minister for Police, Peter Chamalili Jr., upon receiving the 2 checks, stated that under the Kina for Kina policy, the national government will also purchase 10 vehicles and 4 more dinghies, totaling up to 20 vehicles and 8 dinghies for Madang Police.
In partnership through our Kina for Kina policy with the PNG-Israel, whereby today the intervention of vehicle support that we've been rolling out in the last 2 years under the Special Policing Assistance Program. Today he's here to provide that check and for the PNG-Israel to ensure that he gets his the vehicle, and we partner with him with the vehicle and logistics support in Madang. So,
Acting Police Commissioner Special Operation Donald Yamasombi has assured Madang PPC and Governor Pariwa that vehicles will be ready by January 2025.
Now that the checks are presented, we should get our vehicles from Ella Motors come January. And before the vehicles are released, what we will do is we will have to Z-plate them. We will remove the civilian number plate, we put police number plate and dress them up as police vehicles before we release them to Madang.
Minister for Police, Peter Chamalili Jr., has raised a concern today regarding the use of firecrackers in the country. He said by law it is illegal to use it or sell it in PNG. Minister Chamalili said police will have full authority to apprehend those who are celebrating with firecrackers.
One major concern, though, I want to just be very clear to all our citizens that are celebrating the New Year. By law, it is illegal to be to have access to firecrackers. So me just like to clear along Olga Tamanu sa to using firecracker. It is illegal in this country.
He said it is illegal and dangerous for citizens to be in the presence of firecrackers. Meanwhile, the police minister said Madang police have set a precedent on noise pollution. He said under the summary offense, anyone apprehended by police for noise pollution will be charged 500 kina. However, Madang police have also identified other laws to charge the offenders.
They're being very strategic in identifying other laws that may be in breach. And in this instance, the Environment and Conservation Act stands out very clear around noise pollution. And the minimum charge for noise pollution is 5,000. So there is a case in point in Madang, and I want to commend the governor and the PPC, the case in precedent now around noise pollution.
Minister said people can celebrate New Year in a respectable and orderly manner.
So I just want to encourage all our citizens right across the country, whilst you enjoy your 2024 and seeing 2025 come before us, do it responsibly.
With this being the wet season for the country, the National Weather Service recently released heavy rainfall and flood warning for the Southern and Islands regions, along with Morobe and New Britain province, forecasted for 3 days.
Noting frequent heavy rains, the Weather Service warned that there may be flash flooding and landslides, especially in the highlands, estimated to occur today and the coming 2 days for the following areas:
Highlands, Morobe, Popondetta, and Milne Bay.
With the wet season beginning last month, Mr. Malai highlighted that it is anticipated to continue on to April 2025.
And that rain will last for the next 3 days, and there is a possibility it will cause flooding in those areas specified. That doesn't mean that areas outside of those 4 areas will not receive rain. They will receive rain, however, probably other times. But in the interim, we are focusing on those 4 provinces.
With concern for those living in the areas mentioned in risk of experiencing flooding and landslides, Mr. Malai encouraged the public practice precaution.
The flooding is very, very dangerous. Especially in the highlands, it will cause much light. So probably people should stay away from major rivers and also from mountain sides because of landslide.
He also advised that the general public observe and adhere to weather warnings for safety. Natasha Ovoy, National, EMTV News.
Meanwhile, meteorologist Benjamin Malai noted that severe weather events take place during this time. An aspect of concern is tropical cyclone.
Mr. Malai highlighted that the risk of a tropical cyclone in the country is limited to the Milne Bay area.
However, that does not concern the whole of Papua New Guinea, like the Milne Bay. Milne Bay area is the only province in Papua New Guinea that is affected by tropical cyclone.
The meteorologist went on to note that at this point in time, there is no potential of such event.
In the next 1.5 weeks, we don't see any potential for tropical cyclone. However, we still have about 2 to 3 months left, and there is a possibility that there will be a formation of a tropical cyclone. When it does happen, we will issue bulletins and warnings when necessary.
Natasha Ovoy, National, EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
They wanted time by me Platinum House.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come through. Whittam House wants a roots rice. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy him 1 the 10 kg roots rice, find him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Now chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Nipla Halivim Wari Belong You.
National Airports Corporation is Papua New Guinea's state-owned airport company established under the Civil Aviation Act 2000 and is 100% owned by the people of Papua New Guinea. On behalf of the board, management and staff of National Airports Corporation, we would like to wish you all, our valued clients, the traveling public and the people of Papua New Guinea a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year 2025.
Life is filled with unexpected twists and turns, but as a public servant, your health, life, and family security matters most. Introducing the Public Service New Care Association, PSNA. New care for a better life in Medicare, funeral benefits, and guaranteed financial security. With PSNA, you receive quality Medicare services and immediate payment coverage using our smart card. Our care goes beyond financial assistance towards funeral expenses. Join the Public Service New Care Association today and experience the benefits that matter most. We are here for you today and tomorrow. PSNA. New Care for a better life.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
You're watching National EMTV News. The Acting Assistant Police Commissioner for National Capital District and Central Province, Benjamin Turi, has urged the public in the two areas to report crimes to police station commanders. He has listed down the contact details for the respective station commanders in the city and Central Province for the wider public to report crime activities and police misbehaviors.
ACP Turi said there are 10 police stations in NCD, plus a police post is more than enough for the station commanders and the Metropolitan Superintendent to utilize manpower to attend to people. He added that in Central Province there are 7 police stations in which the public is asked to get a police service from the station commanders. He has urged the public that if the station commanders do not attend to them, they can report them to PPC or the MedSup. ACP Turi said the people of NCD and Central must report crimes or police disgraceful conduct to their nearest police station commanders. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
A prisoner at Bomana for 4.5 years has successfully completed a Bible college courses and is now a pastor. Ellen Jack has completed Tambul Bible School this year and will now help assist a mentor pastor, Simon Kuman, by pastoring the female wing at Bomana Prison.
Ellen Jack from Hela Province was once a prisoner at Bomana, but she is now a preacher. Jack has been in the prison for 4.5 years with her infant who was 3 months old. Whilst being in prison, she had the chance to attend a church program led by Pastor Simon Kuman, a PNG Bible Church pastor.
Government am gore me de podem los lantraun na mi plan bianim disla. So all bianim ta so na lugar de mi plasta. So Lord 4 years and me stable and me make him true. The best me make him na me come out long me no abros him like long for calling long go to. Dure em disla mi lugu mo me bianim like lugu na me come out. And now em me stable some black pasta em no we me bano na kisim disla name too. As all me talk tengi long sambal wogman long big loss and bring him to campo long banis na give me bla.
Aileen said she did not know that she will be a preacher one day, as she has been rejected in the society and her family.
Nogat name na all slagan all barab names tabat inchelo Christ em can walk him you long tomorrow em can walk him you tomorrow na you got life behind all man balugum you sem pasta mo lugum you you got slagan name but inchelo Christ em barausim disla name na em ba putu em name me em sem wam na pastor or wam evangelist or wam doctor or because lo Christ as all.
Upon her release, she got a call to be a pastor and was sponsored to the Bible school in Tambul back in 2022.
If I'm finding me, na mingo stalo prison, na meeting was a mipa court na, winning court na, and then go out na make some something. It's like ting me bin star, but me no, bin got this la ting lo come up, pastor that's all. Me talk thank you long for them calling me from the prison to the pulpit.
She graduated later this year with a diploma in theology and was given the post of pastoring the female wing of Bomana Prison by her mentor, Pastor Simon Kuman.
God helped her to get released from the prison, and she decided to go to Bible school. She went to a Bible school in Mount Hagen. It's called Tambul Bible School, run by Papua New Guinea Bible Church. So she went there, she got her training. She graduated 2-3 weeks ago, and she's here with us here at the radio on Talk Radio Light, and she will be ministering to female wings at Bomana as a pastor.
Aileen's first visit to Bomana Prison recently was an emotional moment for her female friends in the prison. She went there as a pastor and not a prisoner. Aileen has 2 children and her husband had passed on. Pastor Kuman came up with the prison ministry while being a pastor at One Talk Radio Light back in 2019. His theme for the prison ministry is Hope Behind Bars. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
The earlier PNG Gospel Movement acknowledged the PNG government for facilitating the connection between PNG and Israel through the PNG Embassy in Jerusalem.
The director of Aliyah Gospel Movement, Alex Barek, said the movement in PNG is getting momentum, and he was very impressed as PNG and Israel share the same religious obligation and faith traditions.
Point of view full of love and Ban's people to take to Israel. People of Ban's, they really love Israel and they pray for Israel, and my heart is full of joy to bring message to Israelites.
Mr. Barek said the Aliyah Gospel Movement was established in 1980 in Galilee, Israel, and came to PNG in 2013, creating a platform for Christians to excel and advance their faith and ministry. The movement aims to connect Israel and apply the same godly principles and practices.
The big thing in front of Israel and Papua New Guinea future our connection, big connection.
He said the Aliyah Gospel Movement is not about religion or churches, but a movement created for Christians and believers. He encouraged every Christian to put aside the differences of churches and doctrine but stand together as Christians. Mr. Barek stressed this point during a week-long crusade in Warakal Bans in Jiwaka province. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Embracing the spirit of this festive season, former Governor for Madang, Peter Yama, and his son have donated blood to the Madang General Hospital Blood Bank to support saving lives in the community.
Mr. Yama stated that donating blood this Christmas season is the most meaningful gift he can offer to his people and contribute back to his own province. He emphasized on the potential of saving lives within the community, highlighting the significance of blood donation. It is noted that the donation of blood is invaluable, as a single unit of blood can save multiple lives. In addition to this, Mr. Yama donated 1,000 kina to the medical ward to provide a special Christmas meal for patients. Another 1,000 kina was donated to the blood bank unit to support its operations. Madang Provincial Child Health Specialist Dr. Jimmy Apit and the blood bank unit staff expressed their gratitude for the act of kindness. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
A human rights organization in Port Moresby received assistance from Kinnabank's People and Culture Division to support their ongoing efforts in protecting victims of gender-based violence and sexual abuse, advocating against sorcery accusation-related violence, and helping victims access justice. The recent donation that included foodstuff, toiletry and cleaning detergents was presented to the program coordinator of Magna Carta, Shelley Cowper. Kinnabank's senior HR business partner, Akino Wano, mentioned that each year the team selects a community or organization to support as part of their corporate social responsibility initiatives. This year, the team recognized Magna Carta's need for assistance. Program coordinator Shelley Cowper expressed gratitude for the donation, saying it will support survivors of domestic violence under their care and that they will share these items equally with other safe houses and community homes in the city. The donation from the People and Culture team is one of many contributions made by various business units at Kinnabank. Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed lower at $0.2500 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2425 US, 0.3878 Australian dollars, 0.2252 euro, and 37.98 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, copra closed lower, palm oil closed lower, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed higher. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Goodpilla mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Goodpilla data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
1, 2, 3, 4!
A winning combination is all about style and confidence.
Relaxo, good luck quality, non-liquid price.
Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Your stay, your house, your home.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
You're watching National EMTV News. Now to overseas news. After a plane crash at a South Korean airport killed 179 people, authorities now retrieved the flight recorder and to examine if a bird strike is to be blamed.
The terrifying moment the plane lands at speed without its landing gear down and careers down the runway, unable to stop before crashing into the perimeter wall. It explodes, instantly engulfed by flames and thick smoke. None of the passengers stood a chance of surviving, the fire service told their families, as their bodies were slowly recovered. Only the 2 air stewards at the back could be saved. We're at the perimeter of the airport now, and this fence behind us and wall is what the plane crashed into when it overshot the runway. And just behind me you can see the blackened, charred tail of the plane sticking up. Now this is the only part of the aircraft that is still intact. The rest has been so fractured and splintered that the fire service have said that it's unidentifiable. Inside the airport terminal, the families gathered to hear the terrible news. This is now a room full of incomprehensible heartbreak as they wait for the bodies to be identified. Many were returning from a Christmas spent in Thailand. For Mr. Mang, it was the first time his great-nephews had ever been abroad. They'd gone to celebrate the youngest taking his college entrance exams, he tells me. Their father took them. The boys were so smart and he wanted to treat them. I can't believe the whole family has just disappeared. My heart aches so much. The boss of the airline bowing to express his deep regret. This is the first fatal crash in his budget carrier's 20-year history.
I want to give my sincere apology and condolences to those who've lost their lives in the accident and their families. At the moment, it's hard to presume the cause of the accident, and we have to wait for the official investigation result from the authorities.
It's thought the pilot couldn't activate the plane's landing gear. Initial reports suggest a bird might have caused a fire in one of the engines. But proper answers will take time. The black box has been severely damaged. As the sun set, forensic teams were still searching the surrounding fields until eventually all the bodies were recovered. This tragedy couldn't have come at a worse time for South Korea, in the midst of a political crisis that's seen 3 leaders in 2 weeks. Today, the interim president called for a week of national mourning to respect these families who'll sleep here tonight as they wait and hope for more information.
A Georgia protest group says the country has been embroiled in political turmoil for months now.
The country is in a chaotic situation, to say the least, essentially caught between 2 very different realities. One reality is presented by the Georgian Dream on state-run television channels, while the other is visible in the streets, where hundreds of thousands of Georgians are continuously gathering in Tbilisi and beyond, demanding new, free and fair elections. This call for change stems from the lack of fair elections in October of this year, but also, as some of the speakers whom you featured earlier talked about, the trajectory of the country that has changed entirely under the Georgian Dream, where it is no longer moving toward Europe, but rather away from it.
And this hasn't just happened overnight. This has been quite a few years in the making, hasn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. It started to become unbearable, really, probably about a year or so ago. And over the past few months, it's come to the point where some of those of us who were sort of talking about the situation being very alarming, the country moving toward Moscow, finding itself over time under Moscow's direct orbit, Now, all of these alarmist sort of viewpoints are now our reality. And unfortunately, the situation is only getting worse by the minute. Whereas earlier in the year, and especially last year, the Georgian Dream was able to still solve this trajectory as an attempt on its part to sort of have this multi-vectored foreign policy to try to please everybody, including its very complicated and problematic neighbor, which is Russia.
A man has been arrested over his alleged connection to a fatal shooting in southwest Sydney on Sunday night. Police said the victim had links to organized crime, including the drug trade.
Well, Dan, they've shed some light on a variety of things, starting with, indeed, the incident itself. We now know that the man who was shot, police will allege he was in a car at the time on the driver's side when another man approached, and it was at that point that shots were fired into the vehicle, several, in fact. Multiple shots hit him, and at that point he was actually able to escape his vehicle, and for a while he stumbled and ran out to St John's Road, which is the road I'm standing on here in the kind of border of Cabramatta West and Canley Vale Heights. But as a result here, it's what we've then seen is that people initially tried to perform CPR, then paramedics came to the scene as well, trying to perform life-saving procedures. Ultimately, none of them were successful. He died at the scene while the sun was still out on a Sunday afternoon. It was an incredibly haunting thing to witness for those here in the community, but we also saw instances then of police having to pursue a series of cars they believe to be associated with this investigation. One of them, a white Audi, which was found burned out in the neighbouring suburb of Wakeley, just 2 kilometres from this site here, about a 5-minute drive. It was torched and burned out. Emergency services there had to deal with that car and do believe it's linked to this shooting. They also then have homed in on a silver Cherokee. That was located at Bosley Park, again away from this suburb here, and it's there that they've actually spoken to and arrested a man also in his 30s who's now assisting police with their inquiries. That search warrant that's been executed not only on the car but also at the residence in Bosley Park is happening literally as we speak, Dan. Here's police characterising where the investigation's at just now.
It is brazen and it's also unacceptable, and that's why there's significant police resources have been focusing on this investigation, and the police, and not only from Southwest Metropolitan Region and Fairfield City Police Area Command, but State Crime Command worked overnight to progress the investigation. So this morning is a bit of a breakthrough in relation to how the investigation is progressing. But we're a long way away. There's still lots of information that we don't know. There's lots of information that we need to get.
Workers in sole traders forced to shut down due to Victorian bushfires will be able to access financial support.
They'll be available from 2 p.m. and they'll be able to be accessed online and over the phone to eligible individuals who have been impacted by the Grampians bushfire. Now, they'll be able to access up to 13 weeks of income support if they can demonstrate that they have suffered financially as a result of the fires. Now, this is, as you say, offered to sole traders and workers in the region, and it doesn't actually get extended to businesses who are bigger than sole traders. That has caused a little bit of controversy because there has been a lot of businesses who've suffered as a result of these fires. The major industries in the area are agriculture and tourism. In terms of agriculture, there have been enormous stock losses and infrastructure losses like fences, whereas for tourism, this is their busiest time of the year. They make up to 30% of their yearly earnings right now, and obviously they've had to close their doors. Now, their compensation will depend on the state government, and they've indicated that essentially they're going to wait until they can do a full assessment of the damage before they decide what is going to be offered. The issue there is that the fire could burn for weeks. Now, Firefighters say they're very lucky that at the moment we've had much calmer weather in Victoria, and over the past couple of days firefighters have been able to take some really great containment work. The incident controller told the ABC the fire is probably around 95% contained, but it's incredibly tricky because the terrain is steep, it's dense, it's very dry, so they're still really on the front foot. 4 homes have been lost, as well as several outbuildings like sheds, and the fire has burned 76,000 hectares. Now that's pretty much the same size as Singapore. Luckily, firefighters do have mildish weather for the rest of the week until Saturday, when they're concerned that, that it really could spark up again if there are hot spots. It's due to be around 38 degrees in the region then. So the fight at the moment isn't over, but the firefighters are on the front foot and ready to battle. Luckily, there is that financial assistance for individuals like sole traders and workers, but as I say, nothing yet for businesses, and they are concerned that they will be going under, some of them have said, if nothing is offered in the near future. Dan.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
They wanted them by me Platinum House.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come through.
William House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy 1 the 10 kg roots rice, find him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSP Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
Season's greetings from Prima Small Goods. The directors, staff, and management of Prima Small Goods would like to wish their valued clients a joyous festive season and a prosperous new year.
Every day, 180 million litres of water pumps into Port Moresby. Every day, its journey to your household tap is made safe at this water treatment plant. Every day, raw water is filtered, disinfected, and purified so that you and your loved ones have access to clean, usable water. For 65 years, our water treatment technology has been hard at work, but now it needs to hit pause. Port Moresby's population has increased 500% since the treatment plant was built, putting enormous pressure on the water supply network. We need to hit pause so that the filtering equipment can be repaired, maintained, upgraded, so that the water you use and consume continues to be safe. For more information, visit our Facebook page.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
PNG Ports would like to wish all valued clients, stakeholders, service providers, and the people of Papua New Guinea a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Our ports will remain open throughout the festive season. Head office will be closed on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and the New Year's Day. PNG Ports, proudly facilitating PNG's growth and prosperity.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The recent Kickboxing world title showdown between PNG and Malaysia has paved the way for upcoming athletes to compete on the international stage.
In an interview with Trukai Sports today, PNG Kickboxing Federation President Stanley Nandex gave his remarks on the successful tournament.
Yes, the event on Saturday was very successful. Unfortunately, 4 title fights. Apart from 4 title fights, we won only 1 in the Intercontinental. Kaupa and Thomas in the world title lost the fight, including Isaac Robert. I mean, these fighters who came from Malaysia were also the current champions in respective organizations, not just WK, but also WMTC, which is World Muay Thai Council, as well as IKF, International Kickboxing Federation. They fought different organizations around the world, and just by looking at them, our fighters thought because of the masculinity and that, they kind of underestimated them. But I said, no, these guys are current champions and you need to be really well prepared.
He further emphasized on the importance of running such competitions.
Next year onward, we discussed with President also that we need to create our own titles now. After 20 years later now, we will have the regional title belts and the national title belts. And most of these fighters will be now have opportunity to fight mostly in Australia. Industry itself is not really picking up well in terms of marketing the fighters, and I think I feel sorry for everybody. I was only athlete, I would say, I got picked and fought most of the pro fights around the world, and that was good turnout. But these fighters, it's very hard to market. So the arrangement with the president and the promoter in Australia, Steve Chase, is about engaging them in Sydney under his guidance and his supervision to actually market our fighters.
Meanwhile, President Stanley Nandex highlighted the importance of having proper facilities.
He said that having better facilities will boost athletes.
Here will be more much development, especially identifying them within the districts and provinces, and then the national championships, world championships, pick them out, and then pro fights in Australia. So that will be the arrangement for next year. We faced a lot of challenges as we have come. COVID has actually struck us badly. It didn't really pick up. That's why most of the fighters were not in the best form to really come to having this fight. In preparation for world titles takes about 2 to 3 years and really hard training. And
Nandex further elaborated.
My appeal is also to our CEO here. We need to really look at the best facilities. That's what is really lacking. Even I think President, I would agree, he make the same statement when he was being asked, how do you see PNG fighters? Their skill is there. It's just naturally they have it. But if we really have good trainers, bring them good trainers from outsiders, also having the good equipment provided in here, I think PNG can really produce some good fighters around to compete in the world.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The anticipated NCD Boxing Championships have been deferred. This was revealed by Tournament Director today.
NCD Amateur Boxing Tournament Director Junior Kaukoraka highlighted the reason behind the issue.
Other clubs belum mipla lo NCD, mipla should have club championship, but unfortunately it been come up during lo all venue belum mipla been fully booked na tight straight lo disla Christmas na New Year period kaman tapos so all bosses belum mipla all to kosem lose him until Bamba make him early next year.
He said the issue will be sorted out and also wish everyone a safe stay during the New Year period.
So, milay talk apology blue mi gologatal clubs in NCD as an tournament director. Mila talk kosem sorry makin president na disla so bami straight him good by January and then hopefully February bambla him disla 24-25 club champion so all club 17 black clubs in NCD all compete lo limbs title blow 2024-2025 until end of 2025 bambla paini musat ken club winners so mi plagat ogata when medals trophy sponsored by NCD Sport Division start finish one the mipla so bamipla just run him sol by February.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Hello, I'm Johan Smith, General Manager of Broker Services at Kandar International Insurance Brokers. As a trusted and proudly PNG-owned company, our staff in Port Moresby and Lae has served the people of Papua New Guinea for more than 20 years. To our clients and future clients, we want to wish you a joyful Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Thank you for being part of our journey. And to those seeking an insurance partner, let Kandar be your broker of choice.
Kandar International, your trusted insurance broker.
Go visit your nearest Able home and office today and get a free Acer i7 laptop or an Oppo A58 4G smartphone. Just purchase any Toshiba eStudio A3 copiers until December 31st, 2024. Keep your business running smoothly with our service level agreement. Sign up now to get a regular diagnostic check, original Toshiba toners and replacement parts, preventive maintenance, on-site staff training, and a reliable customer service support. Visit your Able branch or call the numbers on the screen for more details.
Are you ready to meet the best version of yourself? The one with the bright, confident smile? You've got to take pride in how good you look, how fresh your breath smells, and how great you feel. To boss it at work, to be your best for uni, or to catch the eye of that special someone. You've got to brush up your vibe with whiter, healthier, brighter teeth. Brush up for confidence with Colgate.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
On behalf of the board, management and staff of the Fishing Industry Association of PNG, the President and Chairman of the Association, Mr. Sylvester Pokajan, extends season's greetings to all its members, partners, stakeholders, valuable clients, the government and people of Papua New Guinea during this festive period. To our retailers and global tuna markets, we can assure a stable and sustainable tuna supply while ensuring that our fisheries and marine resources remain sustainable for our future generations to come.
They wanted time by me plantation house.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true.
Whittam House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy him one the 10 kg roots rice, pad him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to Trukai Sports. Young boxer Ronald Thomas, who trains at Street Kids Gym, is aiming to be one of the best boxers in the country.
Like any other upcoming young talent, Ronald said he is focused on his training.
Motivation motivation. Me side blow school and hardly leagues of me joining boxing. Me like come up. Ocean junior Kakaraka. And they me like come up champion. So motivation motivation. Me like training hard. Achieve goal blow me ocean junior. First training we shall make him. Misa kam run pass, bendo run, misa kam skip finish, misa golo back, IT back go finish, misa make strength training, strength condition.
Ronald hails from Bogia in Madang and Central Province, gave a brief on his routine and further shared his journey with his role model, current champion Junior Kaukoraka.
Alo amat sa boxing club, 5 million, 5 the win, 2 the loss. Inside of the country, favorite role model for me, Junior Kaukaraka. Sana mi kam joining club blame yet. Even I'm lining me skills blame. Weta, sabe blame mo klo lining me staff. Misa like mo moves blame. I'm no sa step back, I'm sa forward chol. I'm sa puti guts blame on top. Move forward, na go back again. Okay, that time I'm sa good. Na so mi sim lilik chol. Me catch up sometimes skills learn too.
He also acknowledged the people behind his dream.
First thing me talk thank you Lord, coach for me and been allowing me to stop the year. Na give me this opportunity to focus to boxing. Na maintain too. Me like thank you Lord. PNG Sports Federation running this game.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
NCD Governors Cup Soccer Tournament ended today with Dhaka Street FC claiming the women's title with 2-1 win over the Capital FC.
Dhaka Street FC from Gerehu put on a dominant first-half performance in the grand final with 2-0 lead, which set the stage for victory as they claimed the inaugural tournament. Midfielder for Dhaka's, Davina Noata, who won the Player of the Match award, starred for her side as he scored the first goal from a corner kick and also helped set up their second goal. Capital FC gave Dhaka's a scare in the final 5 minutes when Daphne Flinders scored, but they couldn't score an equalizer as Dhaka's hung on to win.
I told them that we were playing a hard team. All you have to do is to play the way you played previously that brought you up to the finals, and that's exactly what they did. Usually the girls play in the Gerehu competition. They're not used to coming out to a bigger competition like this. So I'm sure they're proud of the achievement they've come across, being the first winners of Governors Cup after it was reintroduced again.
Tournament director Billy Haki said it was the first ever Governors Cup tournament for soccer, but there were promising signs with more interest and participation across the city.
Mamosun Allen, Nunguni Allen, they live in the city, so, but most of them come to soccer. And look also it's a good sign in Jalan Chirisi long. And Chirisi governor can give him more sponsor long at next year. But now this year me give me 50,000 or 60,000. But next year me look also governor can give me more than 150. We can give him next year running soccer tournament next year. Soccer me looking him. All talk some soccer fight, but now first year me lo kurtim soccer blo in Chirisi Governors Cup soccer. But me looking soccer is a peaceful people, lovely people, understand people. Some managers, players, all can talk lo WhatsApp group, but.
Meanwhile, the men's grand final saw Kaput Street and Katras FC faced off in the main game. MTV will provide further updates on the results tomorrow. Pakatambua, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
They one time by me plantation house.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true.
William House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy him the 10 kg roots rice, pad him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
A winning combination is all about style and confidence.
Relaxo, good block quality, non-liquid price.
National Airports Corporation is Papua New Guinea's state-owned airport company established under the Civil Aviation Act 2000 and is 100% owned by the people of Papua New Guinea. On behalf of the board, management and staff of National Airports Corporation, we would like to wish you all, our valued clients, the travelling public and the people of Papua New Guinea a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year 2025.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The weather report for the next 24 hours. In Southern Region, Port Moresby City, cloudy periods with rain showers and drizzles and possible thunderstorm. And Popondetta, cloudy periods with few showers and thunderstorm. In the Momase region, Lae City, frequent rain showers and drizzles and possible thunderstorms. In Vanimo, partly cloudy with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, cloudy with evening rain showers and drizzles. And Buka, cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorms. In the islands region, Mount Again City, periods of rain showers and thunderstorms. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy with periods of rain and possible thunderstorm.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Monday, the 30th of December 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
It's Smile O'Clock. It's Smile O'Clock. Gotta brush our teeth. Time o'clock. It's